screen is bright, burning holes in the middle of the night. I'm scrolling back to a year ago, to a summer day in a soft halo. Your arm around me, my head on your chest. Back when I thought we were simply the best. Now my finger hovers on the trash can sign, drawing a border between yours and mine. I'm deleting the gallery one by one, erasing the moon and erasing the sun. Every pixel of you is hard to let go, but keeping you here is just painful, I know. Select all, delete, are you sure you want to? I'm not really sure, but I have to lose you. Deleting the gallery. There's a video here of you laughing loud in the middle of that festival crowd. I can hear your voice and it breaks my heart. Tech makes it easy to fall apart. I shouldn't be watching, I should be sleeping, but these are the memories that I was keeping. Now they serve nothing but to bring me down, the ghost of a king without his crown. I'm deleting the gallery one by one, erasing the moon and erasing the sun. Every pixel of you is hard to let go, but keeping you here is just painful, I know. Select all, delete, are you sure you want to? I'm not really sure, but I have to lose you. Deleting the gallery. What happens to love when the data is gone? Does it float in the cloud or just move along? If I clear the cache, will I clear my head, or will I just dream of your face instead? I'm deleting the gallery one by one, erasing the moon and erasing the sun. Every pixel of you is hard to let go, but keeping you here is just painful, I know. Select all, delete, are you sure you want to? I'm not really sure, but I have to lose you. Deleting the gallery. The kettle screams, it's the only sound in a house where silence is all around. I pour 2 cups out of habit, I guess one black, one sweet, now a total mess. The steam rises up and disappears, just like the sum of our last 3 years. I sit at the table, the wood is bare, staring across at your empty chair. Cold coffee and cold hands, I'm trying to meet all the day's demands, but the warmth is left with the slamming door. I don't know who I am anymore. Just cold coffee and cold hands, waiting for something I don't understand.
The morning light hits the dusty floor. I don't wanna clean it, what is it for? You used to hold me, to warm me up. Now I'm just clutching a ceramic cup. The liquid is bitter, It tastes like ash. Memories hid in a sudden flash of Sunday mornings and tangled sheets. Now it's just me and these empty seats. Cold coffee and cold hands. I'm trying to meet all the day's demands, but the warmth is left with the slamming door. I don't know who I am anymore. Just cold coffee and cold hands, waiting for something I don't understand. They say time is a fire that heals the pain, but right now I'm freezing in the pouring rain. I need a spark, I need a flame. I need to stop whispering your name. Cold coffee and cold hands. I'm trying to meet all the day's demands, but the warmth that's left with the slamming door. I don't know who I am anymore. Just cold coffee and cold hands. I pour it down the seam. Down the seam. Cold. Cold. Wasn't a holiday, wasn't a fight. It wasn't a storm in the dead of the night. Just a regular Wednesday, 2:30, when the sky turned gray and I lost you. You looked at the floor, you couldn't look up, twirling the spoon in your coffee cup. You said we need to talk, and the air got thin, and that's the moment the end began. Oh, the Wednesday we broke was quiet and still, a bitter pill that I had to swallow against my will. The world didn't stop, the cars drove by, but inside my chest I felt something die, not with a bang, but a whimper and smoke. On the Wednesday we broke. I went to work the very next day, typed on a keyboard in a zombie way. People were laughing, making their plans. I was just looking at my shaking hands. How can the calendar just turn a page when I am stuck in this silent cage, reviewing the footage, Wednesday we broke. Just a Wednesday, just a Wednesday. Turn off the TV, turn off the light. Prepare for the battle of another night. The hum of the fridge is a deafening roar. I stare at the shadow beneath the door. I used to complain that you talk too much, that you needed attention, you needed a touch. Now I would pay every dime that I own just to hear you whisper through the phone. There's static in the silence, ringing in my ears. The ghost of a melody from all of our years. It's too loud, it's too quiet. I can't find the space between the memory of you and this empty place. Static in the silence. Static in the silence. I walk through the hall and the floorboards creak. It feels like a year, but it's only a week. The dust motes are dancing in beams of the moon. I'm playing a sad and invisible tune. My thoughts are a riot, a chaotic noise. Robbed of my balance, robbed of my poise. If silence is golden, then I'm going broke, choking on words that we never spoke. There's static in the silence, ringing in my ears. The ghost of a melody from all of our years. It's too loud, it's too quiet. I can't find the space between the memory of you and this empty place. Static in the silence. White noise, drowning out the choice to move on or stay in this shade of gray. I can't hear. There's static in the silence, ringing in my ears. The ghost of a melody from all of our years. It's too loud, it's too quiet. I can't find the space between the memory of you and this empty place. Static in the silence. Can you hear it? The nothing, the nothing. Saw a dog in the park that looked just like yours. Passed by that cafe with the vintage doors. The waiter dropped a tray, it made such a sound. I laughed out loud and I looked around. Reached in my pocket to pull out my phone. Dialed 3 numbers before it hit home. My thumb hovered over the call on the screen. Then I remember what happened between. I almost called you to tell you my day. I almost called you to hear what you'd say. Muscle memory is a dangerous thing. It hurts when I wait for a phone that won't ring. I almost called you, I almost forgot that you're not my person, you're girl. Got a promotion at work, I got a raise. I wanted to share it, wanted your praise. You were the first one I told everything to, the good and the bad, the false and the true. Now I have news and nobody to tell. Living without you is a personal hell. So I tell it to shadows, I tell it to air, pretending that maybe you're listening somewhere. I almost called you to tell you my day. I almost called you to hear what you'd say. Muscle memory is a dangerous thing. It hurts when I wait for a phone that won't ring. I almost called you, I almost forgot that you're not my person, you're someone I love. Delete the contact, erase the name, but the number is burned in my brain just the same. I know it by heart, every digit is pain, driving me slowly, slowly insane. I almost called you to tell you my day. I almost called you, I almost called you to hear what you say. Muscle memory is a dangerous thing. It hurts when I wait for a phone that won't ring. I almost called you. Put the phone down, put it down, put the phone down, put it down, put the phone down, put it down. Don't call. We folded our future from pages of white, creased every corner and made it sit tight. Written with promises, signed with a pen. We launched them towards heaven again and again. We thought they would fly to the edge of the sky. We never considered that paper could die. But the clouds rolled in heavy, the sky turned to black, and there isn't no way to get any of it back. We're just paper planes flying in the rain, soaking up water and soaking up pain. Heavy and fragile, we crash to the ground, dissolving to pulp without making a sound. Our dreams are just ink that is starting to run. Paper planes dying for lack of the sun. The end of the story is where it begins. A puddle of white on the cold dark street, a tragic surrender, a total defeat. We're just paper planes flying in the rain, soaking up water and soaking up pain. we're just ink that is starting to run. Paper planes dying for lack of the sun. Just paper planes flying in the rain, soaking up water and soaking up pain. Heavy and fragile, we crash to the ground, dissolving to pulp without making a sound. Washed just ink and water gone. Ticket in my pocket, shaking in my head, heading to the ocean, leaving off the land. We booked this trip in April, paid the extra fee. Window seat for you, the aisle seat for me. The engine starts to rumble, the captain speaks his line. Everything is perfect, everything is fine, except for the vacancy right here by my side, where my better half was supposed to reside. There's a ghost in seat 4B, staring out the window at the sea. No one can see her, but I know she's there, with the sun in her eyes and the wind in her hair. I'm traveling solo, but I'm dragging the past. How long does a memory like this gonna last? Me and the ghost in seat 4B.
The flight attendant asked me if I want a drink. I order a whiskey and I try not to think. She glances at the empty spot and gives a little smile. She doesn't know I'm dying with every single mile. I brought your favorite book, I don't know why I did. Maybe I'm just acting like a foolish little kid, hoping you'll appear when we reach the cruising height, and hold my hand gently all through the night. There's a ghost in seat 4B, staring out the window at the sea. No one can see her, but I know she's there, with the sun in her eyes and the wind in her hair. I'm traveling solo, but I'm dragging the past. How long does a memory like this gonna last? Me and the ghost in seat 4B. We land in an hour, I'll walk off alone, checking into a hotel that feels like stone. 2 key cards given, I hand one back. My heart is turning black.
I'm dragging the past. How long does a memory like this gonna last? Me and the ghost in seed for beer. Buckle up, we're going down without you. Top shelf, back corner, inside a velvet box, hidden underneath a bed of old gray socks. Gold band, diamond chip, small and unassuming, a symbol of a flower that stopped its bloom. I take it out on Fridays when the whiskey hits my veins. It's the only physical proof that remains of a promise made in June beneath a willow tree. Now it's just a circle of metal mocking me. There's rust on the ring, dust on the heart. Look at how beautiful things fall apart. It used to shine bright like a star in the dark. Now it's just leaving a nasty mark. Rust on the ring, stain on my soul, digging me deep in a lonely hole. You gave it back to me without a single tear. Said you couldn't do it, couldn't face the fear. It felt heavy in my palm, heavier than lead. I wish I had thrown it in the river instead, but I kept it like a relic, a holy artifact of the time before our love was attacked. Now the air and the time are eating it away, turning the gold into a dull shade of gray. Yeah. Rust on the ring, dust on the heart. Look at how beautiful things fall apart. It used to shine bright like a star in the dark. Now it's just leaving a nasty mark. Rust on the ring, stain on my soul, digging me deep in a lonely hole. Oxidized love, corroded trust. Everything we were has turned into dust. I should pawn it, sell it, toss it aside, but I needed to remember how my spirit died. There's rust on the ring, dust on the heart. Look at how beautiful things fall apart. It used to shine bright like a star in the dark. Now it's just leaving a nasty mark. Rust on the ring, yeah, it's rusting, just like us, fading away. Oxidized love, corroded trust. Everything we were has turned into dust. I should pawn it, sell it, toss it aside, but I needed to remember how
wrote the intro, it was sweet and fast. We thought the characters were built to last. Page 1 to 20 was a fairy tale, setting the course, setting the sail. We outlined the middle, plotted the end, thinking of time that we had to spend. Buying the house with the big oak door, listen to waves on the ocean floor. But we stopped at the bookmark, closed up the book, without a second thought, without a look. Now I'm grieving the stories that will never be, the chapter we never wrote. You and me, the kids that we named, the trips that we planned, slipping like water right out of my hand. The chapter we never wrote. The ink is still wet on the pages we turn, but look at the lessons that we never learned. I wonder if in some parallel life we finished the story, husband and wife, but here in the real world the paper is blank. And honestly, baby, I have you to thank for showing me fiction is better than fact, and breaking the binding, leaving it cracked. But we stopped at the bookmark, closed up the book, without a second thought, without a look. Now I'm grieving the stories that will never be, the chapter we never wrote. You and me, the kids that we named, the trips that we planned, slipping like water right out of my hand. The chapter we never wrote. It stays on the shelf, gathering dust, a tragedy of love and of lust, unfinished business, an incomplete rhyme, victims of love and victims of time. Now I'm grieving the stories that will never be, the chapter we never wrote. You and me. Now I'm grieving the stories that will never be, the chapter we never